about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Some skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Gabella running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
So the Super Falcons of Nigeria will be in action once again tonight in their second Group C encounter against Botswana in the ongoing African Women Cup of Nations 2022 ongoing in Morocco. That's why I welcome you to today's edition of Sports Orbit. My name is Alpha Acho, and Bernard is also here with me. Bernard, welcome once again to Sports Orbit.
Thank you for having me.
All right, straight to the ongoing African Women Cup of Nations, where the Super Falcons will be aiming to bounce back to winning ways when they take on their counterpart Botswana in the second Group C game in the competition. The cup holders suffered a 1-2 defeat to South Africa's Bayana in the opening match of Group C on Monday, and now their work is cut out against table toppers Botswana, who turned back 4-2 with Burundi, actually 4-2 on Monday night. According to the captain Onomi Ebi, she said, we feel bad to have lost the opening match and against South Africa for that matter, but we have been able to put that behind us. We resolved immediately after the match that we will give it what it takes to win all remaining games. There's no need for too many words. All we want to do is get the win against Botswana to restore our confidence, and then we can take things from there, Captain Onomi Ebi said yesterday, actually. So, Bernard, looking ahead to that match tonight against Botswana, what do you expect from the Super Falcons, knowing that anything short of a victory for the Super Falcons will really put their hopes of getting into the quarterfinal stages in doubt?
First of all, I will say place my bet on Super Falcons because I prefer our women team, our women football team. They are doing their best. They are trying, which we all know. About the match they lose against South Africa, it happens. But I believe that this Botswana game, they will be up and doing. I believe our women football team. I believe, and they shouldn't take chances on any team. They should know that we are hitting this and we are getting this. As they are targeting the 3 points, let it just be the ultimate priority. So I will applaud them and say they should gear up and know that any slight mistake of this, they might not get off from the 4. So I think they should do better.
Oh, exactly. And of course, a few players who were missing in that encounter against South Africa will be returning today. The likes of first choice goalkeeper Chiamaka Nadozie returns after missing the first match due to suspension, and the first departure of Asisa Oshoala means Gip Monday or Uchenna Kanu will start in 4 for the Super Falcons today. Also, midfield ace Rashida Ajibade, who scored against South Africa, is expected to again be crucial for the Falcons as they file out today. Well, that match is for 9 p.m. today at the Prince Moulay Al Hassan Stadium out there in Morocco. So we hope Super Falcons will do the nation proud today. We'll be looking forward and looking up to that one, and we'll definitely give you a review of all that will go down in that match. Now, still on the 2022 AWCON, where opponents of the Super Falcons in today's encounter, that is the Mayors of Botswana, have been promised a whooping $16,000 if they defeat the Super Falcons of Nigeria today. The pledge was made by a managing director of a company in Botswana. He said making the pledge, he was quoted on the Botswana Football Association page. He said, uh, Botswana is pleased to announce a 16,000 incentive to Botswana women's national team, who are currently competing at the championship in Morocco. The Mars made the country proud by qualifying for AWCON 2022 and are currently making great strides in Morocco. It is in recognition of this sterling effort that we continue to support the Mars and are pledging this amount as an incentive to motivate them to keep reaching for greater heights. So here is Botswana motivating their players $16,000 if they are able to, defeat the Super Falcons. Do you think this will be a factor? Would this think this enough push to, there's a way money has a way of motivating every human being to reach for, the highest height. Do you think this will, inspire Botswana to cause an upset against the Super Falcons tonight?
You know that, like you earlier said, that money can make somebody do and to go extra mile in what he can do.
Oh.
And that's to show you that for them to have placed this, to have given them this incentive for the match against Super Falcons, that means they know that Super Falcons are good. Before you can place this kind of thing against an opponent, that means they're trying to ginger the person to know that there is something ahead and you must win. So that's where the fear is coming now in from my side, because Super Falcons need to know about it. I know they must have heard about this.
Yeah.
So they should gear up, because these women won't be sleeping or relaxing and allow this kind of amount of money in front of them to just go like that. You can imagine what this can get to the team. Imagine what they can gain if they actually win this game. And Super Falcons, you know that when they lose this game, they are dropping down. So so it's a two-way thing. Falcons ahead of them is a win to stay in the game. Botswana is to win to get this incentive. So, but it's gonna be like looking at it, Botswana is gonna be in their best just to make this happen.
But for looking at it, for you, do you really think the Super Falcons, because that match against South Africa, the Falcons were not, too coordinated. They didn't play like the usual Falcons we know, and to make matters worse, now their star striker, Cesar Shola, sustained an injury and should be completely out of the rest of the competition. So, do you think the Super Falcons have enough firepower to ensure that they, go further in this competition?
Yes, I believe that.
Mm.
That the striker is has an injury and is not going to be around, is not going to be playing, doesn't mean that the rest of them can do something. So the Super Falcons shouldn't even allow them to know there will be a loophole or there is a loophole. That's when you open the loophole. That's when they will know that if we hit these people this way, it will affect them. We will win them. So if Super Falcons to look at their strength now and look at there's something glitching on their strength and close up those gaps, they won't win them. But if you allow them to know that this is where our strength lies, they will actually strike towards that side, because your enemy is not coming to open teeth and laugh with you. In football, you understand?
Yeah.
So I believe that these things that happen has happened, but if Super Falcons will come up and believe in themselves and believe in what they can do, although they are having some things, there are some gaps, or there are some things that are happening within the teams that like that some of the players will be around. Uh, yes, it happens. They should only know that if we win this, is an applause to us. So they shouldn't allow Botswana to deal with them because of the fact that their striker is not there. They should, all of them, the remaining team members, the remaining players should know that we need to at least give this match as an incentive to our player who is on injury, to let the person know that yes, this thing you are fighting for is not a loose cause. So they should just be in their best today.
Yeah, and also Burundi also won their first match. So as it stands, Botswana won their first match also against Burundi. So right now, Botswana are on top of the group, followed by South Africa, while Nigeria and Burundi are third and fourth. And of course, recall that only two teams will qualify from this group to the next round. So looking at this group, which teams do you think can make it out of this round? From looking at South Africa, Botswana, Nigeria, and Burundi.
South Africa has already they are top of the game, yes, but that doesn't mean that others couldn't beat them. So looking at this scale now, I think South Africa will still
Qualified from the
yes.
group.
I think, but if the other teams will say no, this is a win-win thing to us. There is no losing appetite. There is no losing mindset. We are in for this. Though you are at the top, you can still be. There are football clubs. There are football groups that you see that somebody in at the fifth position made it to the top.
Yeah.
So it can happen. But with the way South Africa is going and all these things, I see them coming out.
So, what do you think will be the scoreline as Super Falcons file out tonight?
If they win Botswana, they are going to the second position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I say that if they could, as in gear up and win this game, they see that they are going to be in the second position. So if they can, in fact, all they have to do is just to win. Because if they are not winning, they are dropping. If anything happens, they are coming back to the fourth position. They are dropping down. So Super Falcons just need to win this game.
Absolutely, and
They
I
just
agree
need
with
to win
you.
this game.
I agree with you. Well, that match comes up, like I said earlier, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. So, all fans of Nigerian football, especially female football, go out there. Well, we'll be cheering them from our homes for those of us who can make it to Morocco, and hoping that tonight, at least, Super Falcons will give Nigerians something to share about. Anyway, at this point, we'll go on a quick break and then we'll come back. Sport Orbit continues. Stay tuned.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
world's orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that break. You're still on to Sports Orbit now. On to our next story, where a couple of Super Falcons players have been nominated for the CAF Women's Player of the Year awards. Prominent names there are Asisat Oshoala, Rashidat Ajibade, Chiamaka Nadozie, and Uchenna Kanu. Also, 4 players were named as part of a 30-player list of nominees, including 6 South Africans, 3 Moroccans, 3 Ghanaians, 4 Cameroonians, 2 Zambians, 2 Zimbabweans, 2 Tunisians, 2 from Botswana, 1 from Burundi, and 1 from Togo. Togo actually also nominated for the award is Super Falcons youngster Monday Gift, as well as of Rivers Angels of Port Harcourt. Gift was nominated for the Young Player of the Year award alongside 9 players from across the continent. In addition to Young Player of the Year award, Gift Monday was also nominated for CAF Interclub Player of the Year alongside Rivers Angel star Marianne Ezenagu. So, looking at this list, I mean, Asisat has won this award for about, I think, 4 times thereabout. Looking at, this list, do you see Asisat retaining, this award?
No. I don't think so. If she
Well,
will still retain it,
oh,
because the nominees here, and looking at the nominees, they are good. So I'm not seeing that vibe of winning this year's award. So
but what they've achieved in the past year, if you look at what they've achieved, Asisat is more likely to, because don't forget that she won the league with Baka Femini. She was the highest goal scorer in Spain, and of course her team, although they lost the Champions League, but they played in the final of the Champions League. So, looking at all this, I mean, don't you think this will just swing things in her favor?
it will, but we are talking about the CAF award.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm looking at it. She might not win it this time around. But if we look at all this performance both in her club and other things, and even in the league too, that would have given an applause to her. You have given the +1 to her. So let's just hope and believe that she gets the award. That's
All right. That's that for that. So, the awards will actually come up in July later this month. And Asisat will be hoping she gone to another title, another exciting player. Of course, Gift won the very fantastic player all season is also in contention for the Young Player of the Year award. Anyway, that's that for that. Now on to some tennis where Rafael Nadal fears he may not be fit to face Nick Kyrgios in Friday's blockbuster Wimbledon semi-final clash. The Australian has said he will be the most watched match. It will be the most watched match of all time. Nadal aggravated an abdominal injury during his epic 5-set win over Taylor Fritz and admits he must await the result of scans on Thursday before deciding whether he will be able to play on. Kyrgios had earlier set up a last 4 tie with the record 22-time major winner who is still on for a calendar Grand Slam by beating Christian Garin in straight sets. So for Nadal won that quarterfinal match, but it looks doubtful for the semi-final.
That's the semi-final is gonna be a tough game, sure.
Yeah.
But that let him don't keep down his hopes of winning the game. So the match will still go on, but he should be hopeful of winning the game. That's all.
Mm.
He should be hopeful. Let him don't put down the hopes. Let him don't spike low and believe that everything will just work out. He should just work out and that's just it.
All right, so that match will come up tomorrow. So hopefully, Nadal will be fit enough because that's a match that everyone will be looking forward to. For the curious, this will be his, I think his first Wimbledon semi-final. So it will be a match that a lot of tennis lovers will be looking forward to. Away from that now to some transfer news where Southampton are in advanced talks to sign Rangers and Nigerian midfielder Joe Aribo. Reports say that a deal is close to being agreed and the fee is believed to be worth about £10 million, including add-ons. It is understood the 25-year-old who has a £10 million release clause in his contract is open to the move to St. Mary's. The Nigerian international has 1 year left on his deal at Rangers, having moved to Glasgow in the summer of 2019 from Charlton Athletic. He scored 9 goals, including one in the Europa League final in 57 games last season and had 10 assists. So for Aribo, looks like he might just be making the switch to the English Premier League.
Yeah, yes. Look at the offer. Look at
Mm,
the offer. 10 million euros. So
£10 million.
£10 million.
Mm.
So look at in fact that I believe he's going.
Yeah,
I
and of
believe
course,
so far he's going with that.
the being in the Premier League will, offer him the opportunity of being watched by,
The the
millions
world.
of Nigerian fans. So at
Yes.
least more Nigerians will
You
see
see
more and more of
his
Aribo in the
talent
Premier
and
League.
his
Yeah.
what he can do.
Mm.
In fact, he's gonna be he's gonna set him on the limelight to showcase himself
Yeah.
and prove himself and get to know more better
Mm.
in football. I think even if it's the league, I will move.
Yeah,
It's
and
a better chance for him.
yeah,
I'll move.
and of course, and Southampton is not a bad side either.
Yes.
A very decent. They've been in the Premier League for quite a while now. Have middle table team, but they have a pretty decent side, and they've stayed in the Premier League for quite long. So a move for Joe Aribo, I think, will really be a good one for him. Anyway, away from that now to that transfer news, where of course reports had already came out during the weekend that Ronaldo had asked United that he would have loved to leave. Initially, United were not too okay with the idea, but as it stands now, they said they are willing to sell Cristiano Ronaldo during this uh, window because so far he has failed to turn up to training for 3 days straight now, and United don't want to be involved in a long drawn transfer saga over Ronaldo. And it has now been reported that the club has decided to cave into his transfer demands. According to him, he wants to play Champions League, and new coach Eric Ten Hag have hoped to work with Ronaldo, but the Portuguese star has failed to turn up to 3 straight training sessions after making his intentions to leave the club clear to the United hierarchy.
Just I think doing not turning up for training is
Mm,
just to still be giving them that green light that I want to go.
yeah.
I want to go. And for one said, I'm not even in the idea of Ronaldo coming back to Manchester United after the. But since he made it and he's back now, and if you look at the input so far and when he was there before and now, you see that there is change, there is gap. So Man you letting him go is one of the best options they have to do. I think wherever he's going now, he's gonna do better or put more effort and impact in that other team that he's going to. So I think it's a good one to go. But absenting himself from the training and all
Yeah.
those things, it's not a good idea for Ronaldo to do that because it's like trying to be stubborn at the any which ways. Why you have to let them go.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, United are in the process of a rebuild with a lot of new young players coming in, and maybe if a player is not ready to stay, there's no point in keeping a player
Keeping him
who,
there,
yeah, is
it's
not
like
unhappy. Yeah.
forcing him to be there.
Mm.
and he's not going to bring in. He's not going to do well because of his mindset and other things are no more there. So it's just like trying to take a horse to the stream and forcing it to drink. So,
Yeah, so far for now, well, not too many offers have come in for Ronaldo, of course, but there have been rumors of Bayern, Chelsea, and Napoli being interested in signature. But one issue most of these clubs are having seems to be his high wages. Currently, when he returned to United, he's currently the highest paid player in the Premier League with earning about I think £510,000 thereabouts. So for a lot of clubs, they are also looking at the wage if they'll be able to afford his huge wages. Yeah.
that's one of the issues you see by selling a big player like this. So, well, if any club knows that they can be able to meet up to that too, and that's one of the things that is delaying the sign up. If they look at their pulse and they feel that it's okay to maintain this, they will. And the time from when he was starting and now that he has gotten to this level, you see that if the option of a transfer or to sell him at that time was up, you see clubs coming out to battle for that. But now that is at the high level,
Yeah.
to be asked.
Right. So that's that. So now, and with that, we call it a day on today's edition of Sports Orbit. Tomorrow is another day. Friday will bring you a weekend edition, of course, with plenty of exciting and refreshing stories. Don't forget that Super Falcons will be in action tonight, 9 p.m. And on Sports Orbit, we wish them luck out there and hope that, they, make Nigerians proud tonight. At least,
I believe our Falcons.
yeah, have hope of qualifying for, the next round. Anyway, that's what we'll call it today. Bernard, thank you for coming around to hang out with me in the studio today. And wait until we come your way tomorrow with another bigger and more exciting package. Stay safe out there. My name is Afa Cho, and it's goodbye from here.
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.